Hey, what's up? I was just reading. There we are. Start that show. Yo, fears, audience, fears. What's up? This is Fears signing in, and hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I got my new Snake Plissken shirt on. Take it all in. Let me know what you think. Plissken. Bow, 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 bow. Coffee first. Yummy. That's good. That is some good coffee. Well, mostly you guys know I just uploaded the Sega Camp Gamer Comes to Orlando Part 3. I'm going to be working on Part 4 tomorrow. I accidentally forgot to put in to be continued at the end, but trust me, there's going to be a continuation. Because we haven't even got to Disney yet. We haven't even got to the strip club yet in the vlog. So, but it seemed like everybody enjoyed it, even though I accidentally left out that to be continued. I was rushing, so I'll try not to rush tomorrow. But I really wanted to get something new out today. So anyway, today we've got 3 movies. I watched Jaws 2. Before the podcast. Last night I watched Grizzly 2 and Grizzly 1. So those are the ones that we're going to be reviewing. Then we're going to finally get to some horror movie questions. And then we're going to do the top 10 animal horror films there is. And something just dropped behind me. I don't know what it was, but it hit me. Oh, it was my book. I don't know why this keeps falling. It's kind of being a pain in the ass, so stay there, you little shit. There we are. Stay. Oh, you fucking bitch. Stay. Anyway. Getting back to what I was saying. Then we're going to do the top 10 animal horror films, because I've been watching, obviously, a lot. So I'm going to try to do 10 of them. So, yeah. And then, if there's time, I'm going to talk about some movie props and then why I like sci-fi. So, yeah. All right, well, let's open up the chat. Let's get things rocking. Let's get things rolling. And then we're going to do the top 10 animal... There we are. Yo, what's up? Dave says, yo, saw the vlog. Did you like it, though? Did you like the vlog? I saw the video. It was good. Well, I'm glad, Tina. Dave says, looks good. Looking forward to September, buddy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, Chicken Wizard. I'm very excited. I was going to go in August, but I've been looking, man, and the flights are just super expensive. So I'm hoping in September they'll be a little cheaper. So we'll see. Chicken Wizard, I hope we can play some video games while I'm there, buddy, because then we can do a live stream and play some video games, man, at good old Chicken Wizards. That'd be sweet. Let me call Mr. Lantern and let him know that I'm live. Now, he was at the premiere. Chicken Wizard, you missed a hell of a premiere. I just posted the Sega Camp Gamer vlog part 3. The only thing is I accidentally forgot to put in that to be continued at the end. So I'm going to try to, if I have to put to be continued in tomorrow, then I will. I was just kind of quickly editing it all together because I I hate to edit quickly, but I wanted to get something out today because then bullshit mistakes like that happen. I like to edit at my own pace, but I had to get something out to you guys. You guys have been waiting, so I got something out. So forgive my one little mistake, but it'll be perfect tomorrow. So yeah, let me call. Yo, Lantern. Lantern.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, man, thanks a lot for showing the video to everybody.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Damn.
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 Yeah. Phew.
Phew. Hey, Lantern.
Phew. Yeah.
So, Lantern, I'm live.
Yeah.
So be sure to spread the live to everybody in the Discord. All right.
Come over.
Yeah. Drop the link. Drop the link in the Discord. All right.
All right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. I will talk to you soon, my friend.
Okay.
All right. Get in this live. I'll see ya. All right. Excuse me. My nose is running. So either this week or next week, I'm gonna have a panel. And have all the guys on. I'm going to play some music like we did on Lantern's show. I don't know if it's going to be this week or next week, but one of those weeks. Excuse me for a second. Let's see. Chicken Wizard said you can do a live stream from my new apartment if you want. I only have old consoles like PlayStation 2 and N64. That'll work. That will work, Chicken Wizard, because I like all the old consoles. So, playing old consoles, and doing a live on it would be awesome. Will it be able to? Can we connect all the footage into my live? I don't know how. Hopefully you know how to do that, Chicken Wizard, because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it whatsoever. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. Bing bong, bing bong. What's up? Good to see you. Lantern says, "Well, howdy, Dave. Howdy, Tina. Howdy, Dave. Howdy, Lantern. Howdy, 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 howdy. All right. Well, I think we should start things off with a bang. And let me pull out my little notebook. There we are. And let's finally get to these horror movie questions. Because I kept putting them off. So, yeah. You should play games with James someday. That would be fun. That would absolutely be fun. So we can also make that happen too. So yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Hang on. There we are. So, horror movie. Film questions. And we're going to start those just as soon as I come back from the restroom. So give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. I forgot to use the restroom before the show. So 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Just go ahead and study Star Wars and I'll be right back. Just like that. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I always hate when I forget to use the restroom right before a show, so my bad. Sorry about it. I didn't mean to keep you guys waiting. Oh, nice. 12. We got a full show. Sweet. All right. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Where'd I leave off? I left off with Mr. Lantern saying hello to everybody. He says, restroom break. Yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Lantern. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. You could drive instead of fly. I guess I could, but that's like 16 hours. So 16 hours there and 16 hours back. So I'd rather just wait and find when flights are cheaper. Because the cheapest one I found so far to go visit my family is $450. And I know for a fact I can find something cheaper than that. Because last year I went for like 170, 180. So it's just a matter of finding the right price for the ticket. But I'm sure I'll find something. So I just took my my vacations off in September. So I'll find something. Anyway, I've got so much to edit anyway. It'll be better when I go in September. So yeah, I heard if you book a flight in advance, it's usually cheaper, but I'm not sure. It is, Chicken Wizard, and that's what I was trying to do, but I just couldn't find anything, you know? Excuse me. Sometimes flying out of small airports is cheaper. That is. I've been looking at that too. So it's just very expensive in the summertime. So yeah. No, I wouldn't say that. Not 3 months. I would say about a month in advance. About a month in advance is good. 3 months is too in advance. A month. So, yeah. So, if I find something for September, I should be good. Sorry, I have a congestion. My nose has been running. So, if I have to blow my nose again, I'm sorry. I don't have a cough, but my nose periodically today and yesterday has been kind of runny, so I apologize. Alrighty, well, let's get to those questions that I've been wanting to do. So I'm just going to write in horror movie questions and see what pops up, and I'll answer some. And then if you guys got any questions about horror movies, you let me know. So you guys can put them in the chat. So horror movie questions, and I'll just see what pops up. So, okay, here we go. So, perfect weapon to have in a horror film. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because I would say gun, but what if you run out of bullets? So, hang on. So, perfect gun. Perfect weapon, excuse me. Perfect weapon in a horror film. I would say anything sharp, because again, bullets, you need bullets for guns. So, but let's say you run out, but you will never run out of like an axe or like a knife or a dagger or whatever. So, I'm going to put down anything sharp. But my go-to would probably be an axe. So, an axe. All right. That's number one. Number two. Let's see. One of the biggest twists at the end of a horror movie. Well, I would go directly to Psycho because everyone thought Mrs. Bates would be alive, and she's absolutely not alive. Jaws is a big one. Jaws is a big twist at the end, but you kind of already knew it was a shark, but like you thought Quinn would live and Quinn dies. So that's another big one. Excuse me for a second. My nose is just so runny. Oh, man. I don't know if it's the season for flu or whatever, but my nose has been so runny. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Can we have the top 10 ways you would torture the trolls? No, N4, because that's what they want. That's what they want. They want me to do that, and I'm not gonna waste my time on that. So I'm gonna take a pass on that one. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna go with my first gut. One of the biggest twists is Mrs. Bates is not alive. So biggest, or one of the biggest. So one of the biggest twist at the end of a horror film. Mrs. Bates is not alive. And she hasn't been alive for some time now. So yeah. Have you reviewed the Dangerous Animals movie? Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to. Last night I watched Grizzly, and then I watched the sequel, and then tonight, right before I started the live, I watched Jaws 2. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna do some horror movie questions, and again, if you have any horror movie questions for Fears, you let me know. N4 says, shout out to Fears, thank you. Shout out to the chat, thank you. What's up, N4? He says, thanks, Dave. N4 says, howdy, Mr. Lantern. All right, next question. Let's see here. I must be getting old because I have to squint sometimes. Or they make these. I went to like horror movie questions and then I clicked on the picture. So yeah. Let's see here. What's the most scariest doll in a film? Oh God. It's the scariest doll. I mean, Annabelle's pretty scary, but let's see, scariest doll. That doll from like the Twilight Zone, Polly Annie or whatever, that was pretty scary. But I'm gonna go with. I mean, Megan's pretty chilling. She's like the newest scariest doll, but I'm gonna go with Chucky. So Chucky, scariest doll, Chucky. I mean, that classic line, I said talk to me, damn it, or I'm going to throw you in the fire. And then he's like, you stupid fucking bitch. And he starts going fucking nuts. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Number 4. I think I'll just do like 10 questions. So let me look through all these questions and I'll pick another one. Let's see. And then I'll ask you guys. So if you guys have got a question, you let me know. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Imagine you have a 12-year-old son. First 5 horror movies you show him. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so. Oh yeah, probably not, Walter. Yeah, unless I get an apology, you're blocked for a year. So bye. So you've been warned. So unless I get an apology, you're getting blocked for about a year. So yeah, later. I'm not dealing with that idiot. Nope. All right, so what was the question? So I've given him a chance. So unless I see an apology in the Discord, which he probably won't, he's pretty much getting a block for a year because I don't have time for his crap. He called me dense, a moron, a loser. Yeah. And I never took it. I never took it that far. He had to take it that far. All right, Falcon. Let's see. Imagine you have a 12-year-old son. First 5 horror films. All right, so here we go. First 5 horror films. All right, number 1, 1978 Halloween. So 1978 Halloween. Number 2. Gotta be Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Let's see. Number 3, number 4, number 5. he was a loving and loyal fan, and until he called me an idiot and a moron and dense and a loser. So I'm not gonna put up with anyone's crap anymore. So probably Jaws. Let's see. Jaws would be next. Jaws. God, this is so hard. That was a good question, Valken. That was a very good question. All right, hang on. What do I got? Halloween, Friday the 13th, Jaws. I need two more. Probably Psycho, because it's so classic. So Psycho. Psycho, and then probably Friday the 13th, part 3, because that's when Jason finally gets his hockey mask. So, I mean, those are 5 good ones to start with. So, Friday the 13th, part 3. So, yeah. I saw Jaws 1 again to see the house that was in the back where the 2 guys were on the dock with the ham trying to... Oh, yeah, that's a classic scene, Tina. That's very classic. I mean, it's right in there. So, yeah. Let's see. Chicken Wizard says, I'm sorry if the trolls are still giving you a hard time. When are they not giving me a hard time, Chicken Wizard? Again, I wish they would just leave me alone. Chicken Wizard, I know you try. I know you work a lot, and you work nights just like me. So let me give you I'll give you a 10-second version of what happened. So they started all this bullshit the last 2 days Sega was here, and they don't like it when I fight back. They're like, oh, wait, like Fears is supposed to take it. No, I will not take it. And then it just kept getting more and more and more and more. Then they walk all over me, Chicken Wizard. People have called me a court jester, and I'm not going to put up with that bullshit. And I'm like their little puppet that they pull me around on their strings, and I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm like, either you follow the rules or you get the fuck out of here, you know? Either you like me or you hate me. And I'm just sick and tired of dealing with people's crap. Walter had to start some shit. He made up some rumors and some lies, and he won't come to truth with it. He fucking lied. And he made fun of me. He made fun of Tina. So did Liz. So I'll block her too. I don't give a shit. And they thought it was a harmless joke. It's not a harmless joke. It's in very poor taste making fun of someone's wife. And there's just no accountability. So I just went, all right, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you too. And I was like, later. So unless he gives me an apology, I'm going to block him. Maybe even longer than a year. And this was supposed to be Walter's. I have no problem taking a black marker and, marking all this out. And he called me dense, and he called me an idiot and a moron and a loser. And why I was in my head, I was like, why would I give him this if he's treating me like crap? So until he apologizes, and I just got sick of it, Chicken Wizard. That's my 10-second version. I'm just sick and tired of people. I always have to be the butt of the joke. And I'm like, I don't have to always be the butt of the joke. I don't mind joking around and hanging out sometimes, but I will no longer be the butt of everyone's joke. So yeah. So I just got sick of it and I said, bye. So yeah. I wasn't even gonna bring it up until that idiot came in. And you know what? I've had enough. I'll probably just block him now so he can't come in. So bye, Walter. Blocked for a year. Unless he apologizes. So there you go. I just blocked his channel. There we go. Because if he wouldn't have came in, then I would have just continued on with the show. But that's basically what happened. Anyway, I'm going to continue on because I really don't want to talk about it anymore. All right. Let's see. Where were we? Let me get back to where I was. All right, so whose question was it? Who was it? I don't remember who. Oh, Valken. Valken asked, if I had a 12-year-old son, what would be the 5 horror movies? And I agreed with Dave because Dave said Psycho. So the first one would be Halloween. Second one would be Friday the 13th, and then Jaws, then Psycho, and then I like nothing against part 2. I like part 2. I like both the potato sack, and I also like when he gets his hockey mask for the first time in part 3. So yeah. So keep those horror movie questions. That was a good one, Valken. I like that one. All right. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. I thought Walter was cool. Didn't know that he turned on you. Yeah, well, there you are. You can't trust anyone in this fucking community or online, Chicken Wizard. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, it's never good enough for them, and I get sick and tired of it. I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. Everyone's always got some smart-ass little comment. Liz lied to my face. She lied. Walter lied to my face. And then they do, what do they always do? The sweet little angel act. I didn't do anything, and they blame it all on you. Yes, they fucking did do something wrong. And until they admit it, until they apologize, you know how stubborn I am. I'm like, all right, you never want to apologize? Fuck you. Peace out. Bye. There's the door. Because I'm not dealing with people's shit anymore. So I guess it's true. Walter was a troll. Then he was cool for a couple years. So once a troll, always a troll. So I may never unblock him because I've had enough. So yeah. I do, Chicken Wizard. Everybody else gets to have peace except for me. So I've had it. I deserve peace too. It's ridiculous. You know? Anyway, it is what it is. Well, thanks, Chicken Wizard. It says, you showed Sega a great time, buddy. Thanks. Well, I accidentally forgot in tonight's vlog, I forgot to put to be continued. And I don't want to re-edit it, so I'm just going to leave it up as is. So there's going to be a part 4. I just completely forgot to put to be continued at the end. So hopefully part 4 will be the last part, because the last part has us going to the strip club and then us going to Disney, and then me taking him to the airport, and then Dave wanted to be in the Sega vlog, so I'm going to hang out with Dave at the very end of the vlog. So either there'll be a part 4 and a part 5, or just a part 4. But tomorrow, whether it has to be continued or not, I'll put something at the end saying, oh, this is the last one, or to be continued, or whatever, because I want to try to get another one out either tomorrow or the next day. So after this, I'm going to edit for a little while. I'm going to edit tomorrow, so we'll see. So yeah. So, no, that's not happening, N4. No. I would keep my promise if he apologizes and he admits what he did was wrong. But if he doesn't, I swear to holy God, he's not getting this book. Why would I give him a book if he's calling me dense, an idiot, a loser? He doesn't deserve it. I'll give it to somebody else that deserves it. Like, I would much rather send it to you, N4, because you've been a loving and loyal fan since the very beginning. It's not a misunderstanding. It's not a misunderstanding whatsoever. They did something wrong. They don't like that I called them out on it. They're quick to call me out on everything, but they don't like it when it's reversed. So, there it is. Have you ever noticed that? And I'm not trying to stick on this. It's just ridiculous. They're always quick. Oh, you did this wrong, Fierce. You did that wrong. Oh, that's not true, Fierce. This, da-da-da-da-da. The minute you call these idiots on something, oh, no, we didn't do anything. And I'm just like, that's not true, you know? So, yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, anyway, that's my final word on it. So, he knows how to stop this. Just admit that you did something wrong, him and Liz, and just apologize, and it'll be all over. But if he wants to be a little baby back bitch, I will block him either for a year or I'll block him forever. I don't give a shit. So it just is what it is. Excuse me for a second. I hope this, I hope my sneezing gets better, because, man, my nose is runny. So hopefully I don't have to deal with this much longer. Anyway. All right, let's see. What was the next question? But yeah. Anyway, I tried to make it as minimum as possible, N4. So I really don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just continue on because I don't want to ruin the stream. So yeah, I wouldn't have brought it up if he wouldn't have came in here. All right, let's see. What was the next one? Let's see. Where was I? If you were on a scary road, what would be the first thing you do when you heard a noise? Ignore it and walk the other way. So, scary road. Because if I heard a scream, I'm like, well, if I go that way, maybe I'll start screaming because someone's either getting murdered or whatever. So, ignore it. And then find a phone far away and call the police. Find a phone and call the police. Now watch in for, this will be my final say on it. They're going to talk. They're going to talk. They're going to talk. They're going to talk and talk. He will never take any accountability. None of those people in there will take any accountability. None. Not one person. They'll blame it on me. They'll say I'm lying. They'll say that they'll say I did this and that when I haven't done anything. Because I've been 100% truthful with you guys pretty recently, and I want to continue to be 100% real with you guys. But there'll be no accountability. As soon as I get out of the show, I'm gonna go in there. He'll say, "Oh, you're this, you're that, fears, you're lying, blah 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 blah," and I'm just like, I'm just done with it, you know. So either you want to be here or you don't. So it is what it is. All right, that was number 4. They are, Tina. My sinuses are driving me nuts. Last night, my nose started like really runny, and today they're really runny. I had to keep wiping my nose, so I'm gonna go to Walmart tomorrow and try to get some medicine for runny nose because it's driving me nuts. Anyway, all right, next question. If you guys got any more horror movie questions, let me know. Let's see. Let me pick another one from another. Let me scroll down here. Let's see. In Halloween, Michael Myers. That's too easy. It's a William Shatner mask. That's too easy. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. I mean, some of these are really easy. If a man was running at you with a chainsaw, what would you do? Well, I wouldn't fight him. I'd be like, there's a psychopath with a chainsaw. Run my ass off. So I'm trying to find better questions for you guys. Let's see here. The first horror film you remember seeing. Well, I'm gonna do the first 3 because you guys already know the first one. So I'm gonna alter that question. So the first 3 horror films. I believe it was in this order. So number 1, it was Halloween. I remember I was 16. I rented it from Blockbuster. So Halloween, 1978. Number 2, I think it was Friday the 13th. I want to say, I think it was Friday the 13th next. So Friday, the very first one, with Jason as a kid jumping out of the water. So Friday the 13th. And then I think the third one was A Nightmare on Elm Street, I think. I'm trying to remember. It's that far back. It was either A Nightmare on Elm Street or Child's Play. I think. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm not for sure on the third one, but I think it was A Nightmare on Elm Street. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Sorry, my nose is just so runny. Oh, Lord. I'm going to go throw these away. I'll be right back. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Oh. I had to answer a text. I had to answer a text, and then I had to throw all those tissues away. Oh, man. So, my bad. I didn't mean to keep, no, not ignoring the chat. I hate to keep getting up. All right, number 4. Let's see here. I'm sorry, that was number 5. I think I'm going to do 10 horror movie questions, and then I'll take some questions from you guys. So think of another horror. Valken, that was a very good question. See, all right, so number 6. I can't really see the chat right now because I've got the thing up, but I will. So think of a question. I'm going to answer the next one, and then I'll look into the chat because I can't see the chat right now. Okay, so let's see, 6. Whether it's a bad choice or a good choice, when you're in a horror movie and you run up the stairs, if you have to run up the stairs, it's basically saying, because I would never run up the stairs because it's hard to have an exit, unless like you do what in Scream. She runs up the stairs and she calls 911 like on her computer back in the 90s. I'm like, just grab a fucking cell phone. Or I would just break out a window and jump out the window. But the question is it says, whether it's a bad choice or a good choice, and you have to run up the stairs, what's the first thing you do when you run up the stairs for yourself and for the killer? So it's a 2-part question. So the way I would answer that is, number 1, for me, if there was no exits, I'm like, well, I would knock the killer out. So I would find a heavy object to either bash him in the face or hit it over his head so I could leave. So I'm going to write down, if there was a window, I would either open it. If I couldn't open it, I would break it out and climb out and run my ass off. So if there was a window, because you always want to find an exit. If there was a window, break it out or open it and get to safety. And now, if window isn't available, I would either hit the killer and knock him out or kill him, because you could tell the police, he's got an axe, he's got a chainsaw, it's self-defense. I had to kill him to stay alive. So I'm going to write down, I would find an object and hit the killer as hard as find a good hiding spot and then jump out and hit him as hard as I fucking can. So find a hiding spot, and it would be a spot where I could see the killer coming. So find a hiding spot where I could see the killer coming up the stairs and bash him in the head. And then get the fuck out. And that also answers the other part. What would you do to the killer? So it says, what would you do for you first? And then what would you do to the killer? That answers everything. All right. I'm going to do one more off the list, and then I'll ask the fans. Let's see. What horror movie reminds you? I'm sorry. What Halloween party from what horror film reminds you of real life? Oh, God. I've only been to a couple Halloween parties. Well, I don't know if this one counts because they're celebrating Valentine's Day, and it's not really a Halloween party. In My Bloody Valentine, they're having like a Halloween party, and it was like kind of like in a little lounge area. And I remember they had a little Halloween party when I used to work at Walmart. That's about as close as I can possibly get it, because I've only been to a couple Halloween parties. One's at work and one's out of work, so I'm gonna do that one. So I'll put, even though it's not a Halloween party, the flow of the party and feel of the party from My Bloody Valentine reminds me of a Walmart Halloween party I went to in the staff lounge. There we go. All right, let me see if the fans have got a question. Let's see. I just watched Sinners a couple of weeks back. Good vamp. I've got it over here somewhere. Valken, somewhere back here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, right here. Oh, I'm sorry. You said Sinners. This is Sinister. My bad. I misread that. Then I don't have that one. I don't have Sinners. So I'll watch the trailer. My bad. That's my bad. Tonight's watches. Triple, I'm finally watching your movie. So tonight's watches are... Triple got this for me. I appreciate that. He got it for me in fan mail. So if any of you guys want to send me fan mail, you know where to send it. I should have had it ready to go. Fears wants to hear from you. Send a fan letter. Send me something to unbox. Send me a Blu-ray. Whatevs. I'll pretty much open anything within reason. I don't want like a bloody finger or some bullshit. So yeah. 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B PMB 40 Claremont, Florida 34714. There it is. Yo, Triple, what's up? So I'm watching this tonight. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm going to watch this. And then if there's time, I'm going to watch Jaws 3 right after this. If not, then I'll review this tomorrow. And I'll watch this tomorrow before the stream. And I'll get both of them. So yeah, those are the watches for tonight, my friends. All right. Oh, wait. There we are. This is the list. All right. That was number 7. Well, since anybody doesn't have any questions, I guess I'll do it. It's the Alien Piranha Jaws. Oh, there we go, Dave. Kind of mix all of them. Nice. Now we're talking. All right, let's see. Next question. Let's see here. What was that? Number 8. Let's see here. What's been your favorite Halloween TV special? Oh, God. There's been so many Halloween TV specials. Halloween TV special. Oh, God, I can't remember all these. I'm going to have to Google some. Hang on. Oh, God. There's been so many. Halloween TV specials from the past or present. I can't remember all that. Let's see here. I guess anything to do with Elvira, that was cool. And then the Grinch did a Halloween is Grinch night, so it's a split between probably that or probably the Halloween special of Roseanne, where she kind of loses her Halloween spirit, and kind of like in A Christmas Carol, like instead of 3 Christmas ghosts that comes to visit her, 3 Halloween ghosts comes to visit her, and she's on the couch and all that shit. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna say Roseanne. That one's a good episode. So I think it's from season 8. Hang on. I think. Give me a second. Hey, Meta, in Roseanne, what episode is it and what season is it when Roseanne, like, loses her Halloween spirit and 3 ghosts come to visit her and she gets off the couch and then at the end she gets her Halloween spirit back?
The episode you're referring to is Halloween 4, which is season 5, episode 7.
Okay. So Halloween, they named it Halloween 4. So Halloween 4, because she did a Halloween TV show episode every single season, and there was 8 or 9 seasons of Roseanne. So Halloween 4 from Roseanne, and I watched that every leading up to Halloween. So yeah, because it's a good episode. All right, 2 more horror movie questions, and then we're gonna move on. I like that Michael Myers movie. Oh, it's good, Tina. It's very good. Chainsaw Massacre, that's a good one. Triple says, booyah! Sega is live playing Resident Evil. I saw that, Triple. I was in there probably an hour or 2 before I went in there just to say hello, how you doing, and I let him know that I dropped another part of the big Sega vlog. So he said, okay, Fears, I'll check it out. And then I said, well, I don't want to interrupt you. I said, I got to go do a live. I got to hit premiere and blah, 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 blah. So I made it real quick and said hi and how you been and, you know, all that. So, yeah. God, my nose is so runny. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Oh, man. I'm really sorry. I got to go to Walmart and try to get something for my sinuses tomorrow. All right, 2 more questions. Let's see here. That was a good one, TV. So far, Valken has the best horror movie question. That was good. And his was, if I had a 12-year-old, what 5 horror movies? You know what? He's lucky, Valken. I had to wait till I was 16 to watch some horror movies. So, all right. Let's see. What's next? Let's see. What horror movie can you watch over and over and over again? Pick your top 4. Oh, God. That's easy. So, number 1, Halloween. 1978. Number 2, Return of the Living Dead. Number 3, probably Friday the 13th. And then let me look at my horror section down here. Those 3 for sure. Number 4. Let's see here. I'm going to go with an old one. The very first 1930s classic. Frankenstein. Love Frankenstein. And I've got all those old Universal Monsters. I'm going to try to watch as many of those through the Halloween season, you know. So this Halloween, I'm going to pick out some old classics like Jason and Freddy and Leatherface and all that bullshit. But then I'm going to watch some new horror movies that I've never seen because I've watched bits and pieces of all those old Universal Monsters, but I've never watched them all the way through. The only ones that I've watched all the way through is down here. So the only ones I've watched all the way through so far is Dracula, The Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. So those 3, they're right here. Because I already reviewed them for you guys, and they're already in the book. So yeah. All right, number 10. Let's see here. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, hopefully I said that right, what are the first 3 things that you would need? Oh, food, shelter, water. I mean, those are pretty. And then if I had to pick a 4th one, a set of wheels. So, and then a car. But the main ones, food, shelter, and water, because you can't live without water, you can't live without food, and then you have to build a shelter or find a shelter, some type of shelter to hide from the zombies. So, yeah. God, my nose is so fucking runny. It's ridiculous. Ugh. All right. All right, let's see over here. There we are. I did 10. I think that's good enough. All right, so Puppet Master movies. They're already on the list, Dave. I've got them. Have you watched the Monster Squad? Yes, I have, Dave. I've got the Monster Squad right down here. I've got it right. Oh, where are you? Where is it? I always hate when I'm trying to find something I can never find. Hang on. Monster Squad. Oh, where the hell are you? Anyway, it's somewhere down here, Dave, but I've watched it. And I used to watch it, like, I don't know, 16, 17 is when I first saw it, so I just don't know. I'm probably looking right at it. I can't find it. No. It's somewhere down here. I try to have them. Oh, here it is. Booyah! Monster Squad right there. It's a good one. I don't know. Have I got this on my app? Let me have a little look-see. And if you guys have not downloaded this app, you need to download Letterboxd, that app right there. And it keeps a tally of how many movies you watch. So far, Fears, overall, I have watched, let's see, I have watched, I've reviewed 542 movies. So, total. This year, I've watched 397, just this year. So, I watch 1 or 2 movies a night. So, yeah. So, let me look and see, Dave, if I've already watched this, because after I watch Jaws 2 and Jaws 3, then this will be maybe the next watch. Hang on. Let me just make sure and see if this is on my list. And then it categorizes all your films from the newest is at the top and the oldest is at the bottom. So let me have a look here. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom because this was 1987, so that'll be down at the bottom. So let me just have a look and make sure this is on my list. Because if it isn't, then I'm going to watch this pretty soon because I haven't seen it in a while. Let me just scroll down here. Oh, where are you? Monster Squad. I think it's already on the list. Maybe I've watched it and forgot to put it on here. If I did that, then that's the next one. Hang on. Oh, it's on the list. Right there. It's on the list. Monster Squad. All right. Well, anyway, it's a good one, though. It is a good one. So, yeah. There we are. No, it's on there. It's on there. And it is memorable. It is. It's pretty memorable. It is. Oh, someone texted me. My friend wants to come on. If you're watching, I can't because I don't know how to invite somebody on OBS. But I'm gonna have a panel soon and invite all my buddies in. God, my fucking nose is driving me nuts. I just watched Wednesday season 2. Oh, nice. There you go. I need to see the first and second episode. So, yeah. All right. Let's see what's next. Let's do the review. So let's start with Jaws 2. Obviously, so I'm going to put Jaws 1. That's a 10 out of 10. Jaws 2. It's not bad. It's not good. 2's pretty good. 3's all right. 4 is absolutely shit, garbage, terrible. But I'll watch it and I'll review it for you guys because it's that terrible. Number 2, if I gave Jaws 1 a 10 out of 10, which it deserves a 10 out of 10 because it's that damn good, Excuse me. I knew it was coming. It's not bad. It's just it doesn't out top the first one. I'm gonna give it a 9.1, number 2, because there are a lot of good kills in it. So 9.1 out of 10. Lots of kills, lots of good kills. Favorite kill. Is probably when Jaws hits the helicopter. It flips the helicopter over, and all the blades start chopping up all the boats, and kills the helicopter pilot, and then Jaws eats him, and he just tears up the helicopter. So, the helicopter pilot kill. All right. Some of the original characters come back. So some of the original characters come back. Some don't. I'd say my 2 favorite scenes, probably the way they kill Jaws at the end. So killing Jaws at the end. And then that's probably my second favorite scene. And then my first favorite scene's probably let's see here. Probably the guy with the big afro. Jaws gets a hold of him, and he pushes him through the water and hits his face against the boat and then eats him. So, I forgot that character's name, but he's got real big poofy afro hair. So, I'm just going to say afro hair guy. Afro hair guy's death. Let's see, lots of good kills. Let's see, lots of action. Matt Hooper doesn't come back, but Chief Brody comes back. The mayor comes back. That's right, Dave. That electrifying ending. That was a pun and a pun and a pun and a pun and a pun. That's right. Yo, what's up, Sega? How you doing? Good to see you. Sega, I've got a runny nose, buddy. Sega, are you still alive? Well, if Sega's in here, then I guess his live is done, so I'll give him a little call. God, my nose is driving me nuts. Sega? Oh, it could be a fake Sega. Hang on. Let's see. Is it the real Sega? Because if he's still streaming, I don't want to get pissed. Oh, no, it's the real Sega. Okay. All right. Landon says, well, howdy, Sega. There he is. Sega, what's up?
It's me.
I just wanted to make sure, buddy. I just wanted to make sure.
There's no. What's this faker? What's this fake Sega can't be you speak loud?
Well, you never, Sega, you never know, buddy, because I've blocked 1,000 fake Fearses before, and then I've blocked a bunch of fake Visions before. I've blocked fake Segas. I've blocked fake Lanterns before. So yeah. Sorry, buddy, my nose is stuffy. So, buddy, I put up part 3. So when you get a chance, after the show.
I did watch a little bit of the beginning, and then afterwards I noticed about. Then I saw, and then in the side it just said you're live streaming. So I decided I'll just drop it and say hello.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, so you'll love part 3. So I ended part 3 with us. We went to the convention. We went and got.
You know what, though, Fears? I should have made you watch Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I should make you watch instead?
What's up?
Well, believe it or not, the Japanese version. The Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh, they don't fuck around.
I guess
There's
not.
There's one duel I need to show you where Yugi is dueling this guy named Arcana, and they end up being locked in these shackles, and they have these dark energy discs. And Arcana says that they touch it, their mind gets banished to the Shadow Realm. But let's be real, there's no Shadow Realm thing in the Japanese version, and instead, you know what they were using instead?
What's up?
Actual fucking buzzsaws. They were gonna slice their legs off. Arcana was literally trying to go slice his legs off and Yugi's off for whoever lost the duel.
So, Sega, before I continue on, what level did you end your stream on? I know you're playing Resident Evil Village.
I'm still inside the Dimitrescu castle, but I did defeat one of the Dimitrescu sisters. Okay.
Say you got a long way to go because I played Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 with Sam.
I did that back then too, actually back in 2021. I played Resident Evil 7 and 8, and this is before I discontinued the streams, and this was like right before I discontinued streams on the YouTube channel completely with GTA 7.
So what do you like more, Sega? Do you like number 7 more, or do you like number 8 more?
That's hard.
I like number 7. I like number 7 more than 8. I mean, 8's all right. 8's good, but number 7.
8 is good. Although I do remember finding the village kind of too creepy, and Dimitrescu's castle was probably the only good moment of the game.
Well, 7 and 8 is pretty damn creepy. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 you have to deal with that crazy family, and the guy's like cutting your arm, and then that old man's like hitting you with your car, or with his car and all that bullshit. Then you got to chainsaw fight him.
Yeah, that too.
All that crap, So I'm like, So yeah.
Yeah.
So Sega, when you watch it in the new portion of the blog, I named it Sega Comes to Visit Orlando Part 3. We start with a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, then we watch Halloween, and then we go to the convention, and then after the convention we get some Burger King, you do a little Snittles, then we did miniature golf, and then, oh god, I'm so tired, I forgot how it ends. But anyway, hopefully there's only 4 parts to it. I'm going to try to fit everything in part 4. I'm going to work on that tomorrow.
Oh. Knock on wood, Pierce. Knock on wood. Only 4 parts.
So it's either going to be 4 and 5 or just 4, Sega. Because after that, we did Disney Chef Mickey. Then we did the Strip Club. Then we did Disney World. Then we did we do golf one more time?
I think we did. I do remember us going to another golf course on the Disney property.
Yeah, that was
technically, if I remember, we actually did 2 golf courses on the Disney property.
We did. That's right. I forgot about that. That's coming up next. We did Mickey's Winter Summerland, and then we did Mickey's Fantasia. So that's coming up.
Yeah.
And then there's the footage of me taking you to the airport because I told the fans. I only suggested 2 things to you. Everything else you just picked and said, hey, Fierce, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And I said, it's your vacation, Sega. We can do whatever you want, buddy. So, yeah. So, I'd say there's probably 2 more episodes, 4 and 5, and then that should be all of it. And then I'm going to edit the rest of the Tampa Con that you were at. Because I only put a little bit of the Tampa Con in there that you went to. I'm going to put the rest of that footage on the main channel.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Because I didn't put any of us talking to, Raiden, the guy that played Raiden in the video game. That's gonna go in the Tampa Con because that's gonna blow the fans' minds. Because I did a full-on interview with him, and then we met Adam the Woo at Tampa Con. I want to save that for the main channel. So hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you were like stunned. You're like, "Are you Adam the Woo?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." He shook your hand. And he's like, fears this is becoming like a yearly thing. I said, I know. I said, I hang out with you, Adam, at least once a year, you know, so.
If you ever do find out like another convention he's going to, and I somehow come back to Florida, we gotta try it again.
Absolutely. Sega, it's not if, it's when you come back to Florida.
Yeah, it's when, though,
it's when. But see, now this time, we're going to have to come up with some bullshit reason to trick the fans again, because now they're going to be on their toes, because you and me pulled off a superior prank.
Yeah.
Now they're going to be now they're going to be like on their toes. So when you do come, Sega, I just won't say anything, and I'll just have you, just jump out of nowhere,
Yes.
So we'll figure it out though, because we got to surprise me, because I always keep the fans on their toes, always.
Oh yes, of course.
So how long did you stream for? Because I popped in there for about 3 or 4 minutes and watched it for a little bit.
Oh, I don't know. Like, I started shortly after 7:30, and it's just now though, like 10 minutes ago when I just ended because I was getting tired. The game was starting to get a little scary for me, and I just finally said, you know what, the guys, next week, we'll continue more of this game next week.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah.
And also more importantly, I plan to still be streaming tomorrow too.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I went a little late because I wanted to
Harvest Moon. Farming Sim.
Harvest Moon. Oh shit. There you are.
Farming Sim.
Sega, refresh my memory. You told me what Harvest Moon is. What is that again? Tell me it again.
Supposed to just be a farming simulator. You're running a farm and everything.
That's what it is. I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah.
And right now, my farm is not even getting a profit right now, which is really sad.
Okay.
Watch the last few streams. I've been ordering more shit than I got a milking room, and the milking room was the biggest hole I dug myself into.
Sega, we watched Escape from New York, but do you remember us filming it, or did we just tell the fans that we watched it? Because we did watch it. I can't remember if we filmed it.
I can't remember. Maybe
I'll have to watch the footage.
I don't know.
I'll have to watch the footage back, because we watched Halloween, we watched Return of the Living Dead. And you liked that one, except...
Obviously, guys, we did watch Escape from New York, though. I will say that we did. See Escape from New York. But again, though, I don't know if we did film it or not.
I can't remember if we filmed it. I know we filmed Halloween because I put that in the vlog, but you liked Return of the Living Dead, you just hated the ending, that the zombies win.
Oh, yeah, I found the ending really disappointing. The zombies win for this one.
Pretty much.
That fucking sucks, man. I've seen a lot of movies where the hero wins, but this is just one where the villains win for once.
Yeah.
Maybe Braveheart as well, though the villain wins in Braveheart, because Mel Gibson is the hero, and Mel Gibson's character dies. Freedom!
Nice! Good impression, Sega. Good impression.
Yeah.
So we watched that, and then we watched...
Dude, a really long screaming freedom, and then that's it. He just died right after that.
So we watched Halloween, Return of the Living Dead, we watched Escape from New York, and then we watched one other film. Oh, did we watch John Carpenter's The Thing? No, we didn't. We watched...
I don't think so.
We watched Return of the Living Dead, Halloween, Escape from New York, and one other one, but I need to watch the footage back, Sega. I think we filmed all of it.
Friday the 13th?
That's what it was. We watched Friday the 13th.
Ah, there you go. Now I do remember. That's what I remember. I remember watching that movie.
Because I remember I had to tell you the ending, Sega. Remember we got all the way to the ending, and then you fell asleep, and then I woke you up, and I said, go to bed, Sega. We'll finish it. And then we forgot to finish it. I said, Sega, let me just tell you the ending. So Sega watched all the way till the ending, and I said... Jason, he jumps on top of her out of the water in a dream sequence. She wakes up in a bed, and she's like, "Oh, the boy, he's still out there, in the lake." And then it ends all quietly with like music and shit. And Sega's like, "So did I miss anything?" I'm like, "Not really, Sega. You just see a surprise jump scare, and that's about it." So yeah,
of course.
So yeah, we'll have to finish it though whenever you come back into town. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this up, buddy, because I haven't had any dinner yet. So
I need to be going to bed myself.
That's right. That's right. Well, hey, man. Like I said, I told the fans I'm gonna have a bunch of people on a panel either this week, maybe this weekend or next week. I haven't decided. So I'm gonna have like you and Larry and Bukaki and Visions, and then I know Randall wants to come in. Whoever wants to come in, you just let me know.
Yes.
So it depends on my schedule. Either it'll be this week or it'll be next week, buddy. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, Sega. I'll see you later, buddy. Have a nice night.
Yes.
Peace. All right. Yo, is this the real Mr. Lantern? Uh-oh. Mr. Lantern is making Sega quite mad. I just wanted to make sure it's the real Mr. Lantern. Lantern's going nuts in the chat. Sega says, Lantern, stop. Oh, Lord. Lord. It's never a dull minute. It's never a dull minute. Oh, wow. All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, wait. So, Jaws 2. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would still recommend it. I would still... Anyway, there's Jaws 2. I'm running out of room here. All right. This was surprisingly good. Grizzly. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Grizzly 2 sucked. But, hey, at least I have the sequel. But Grizzly 1 was pretty good. Let's see, when did they make it? 1976. So, good old Grizzly. 1976. It's totally a ripoff of Jaws. It's basically Jaws with claws, basically. I mean, it's not shot for shot, but they literally even use a little bit of dialogue from Jaws. I'm not kidding. They just kind of reword it. And I watched all the behind the scenes last night. They said, oh yeah, like, we are totally ripping off Jaws because the filmmakers, they identify with it. They said, we love Jaws. They said, we were the first one to rip off Jaws right after Jaws opened. Then you had, like, Alligator, and then you had Okra, which I've watched before. And it's basically a killer whale, you know, like imitating Jaws. And they said what's good about ours is we were the very first one to rip it off. But they said it's not a spoof. They said we wanted to make an actual horror movie, just our monster instead of a shark in the water. It's a grizzly bear. Instead of because normally grizzly bears are anywhere from 8 to 10 foot tall. They said we made ours 15 foot tall, like how they. I think like the biggest shark, like great white shark, was like maybe 15 inches, and they made Jaws 25. So yeah, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure because I've seen a grizzly bear. They're all over. A lot of black bears are in Missouri. A lot of grizzly bears are in Missouri. I was at church camp. I told you guys that story. My flashlight went out. Me and my friend had to put out the fire. And then me being in Boy Scouts, I always rebuilt a fire because we would always end every church camp day singing songs around a campfire and just talking about the Lord and, you know, yada, yada, yada. So my pastor was like, hey, John, do you and your friend, since you guys both went to Boy Scouts, do you guys mind pouring water on the fire, removing the wet logs, and making a new fire? And each night I would build a different type of fire because you got a log cabin, and then you've got a teepee fire, and then you've got a star fire. I remember all that shit from Boy Scouts. And I even asked my pastor, I'm like, oh, do you want a different one? He goes, yeah. He goes, get creative with it. Do a different one each night. So we did. We're walking back, and I remember it. I'll never forget. I was so scared. I fucking took off running, and I totally forgot to tell my friend, like, come on, man, let's get the hell out of here. We're walking, and there was this path back to the cabins. and my flashlight was almost out of batteries. And this bear was like the sneakiest fucking bear because I didn't hear him come onto the path. You would think you'd hear a bear crawling through the fucking woods. Nope. So there's woods on this side, woods on this side. There's a dirt path going up the hill back to the cabins. And I'm like this with my flashlight, you know, and the flashlight keeps going on and off, on and off. And I'm like hitting it like, come on, man, like that. And I was like, this is straight out of a horror movie. And I, Scouts honor, I swear on my life this happened. My friend's like, Fears, is your battery dying? I said, yeah. I said, I got to get back to the cabin and put some more batteries in it. And he didn't have a flashlight. And he's like, I can't see I can't see a thing. I said, I know. I said, we're just going to have to, I said, if I lose power, we're just going to have to feel our way back to the, because as soon as you got back to the cabins, there was a light. So we just had to get that far. I went like that. And it went off, and I'm like, come on, man, come on. And I went like that. It turned on, and about 30 feet in front of us is a fucking grizzly bear. And I went, oh, shit, like that. And I guess me saying, oh, shit, got it pissed off because it got on its hind legs. And I was like, oh, shit. And I fucking took off running. And we ran halfway down the path. And we waited for like an hour, and then my friend was like, you think it's gone, Fears? And I was like, I hope so. And then finally, we got back to the cabins, and they were like, where were you? And I was like, don't even go there. I'm like, there was a freaking bear on the path. I'm like, I'm not getting eaten, you know? Don't even go there, Sega. Don't even go there. Wait, is this the real Sega, or is this a fake Sega saying blah, 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 blah? Sega, it makes sense. Oh, it is the real Sega. What, am I boring you, Sega? It makes sense, Sega, because I'm talking about a grizzly bear story, and I'm reviewing Grizzly, so I'm not talking out of my ass, Sega. Anyway. Sorry, trying to spam to become number one. Oh, there you go, Sega. Sega wants that crown, motherfucker. That's right. So, I've seen a grizzly up front, and whew, I was pretty scared shitless. I think anyone would be scared shitless. Maybe if I wouldn't have screamed, oh shit, maybe it wouldn't have got on its hind legs, but I was like, it's a fucking grizzly bear. You don't want to get anywhere near it because it's a wild animal. That thing was literally probably 400 to 500 pounds easy. It would have killed me and my friends like that. So I ran, and thank God my friend ran right behind me. I was scared. I don't know. I was 12, 13, something like that. It was insane. Sega says, yes, Lantern, suck it. Oh, shit. Listen, Sega, I'm your friend. I don't know why. Sega, I don't know. What is this beef between you and Lantern? Lantern hasn't done a damn thing to you. There's always drama in this community. I don't get it. Anyway, so they don't do it cheesy in this, but in the behind the scenes, which all of this is behind the scenes, you know. The director said, oh, I love Jaws. I loved it. And he goes, I called my friend, said, no one's thought of this. We should totally rip off Jaws. And he even said, he goes, I got the perfect catchphrase, Jaws with claws. And he went, oh, that's fucking genius. Yeah, we got to make it. And he goes, let's just make, he goes, we'll try to imitate some of the scenes. So it's not a spoof. There's some really good kills in it. Like, probably the best kill is, there's two hot-ass chicks in the woods, and they barely have any clothing on. It was the 70s, and they're hot as fuck. And she's like, oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. And she's like, I know. She's like, maybe I should take this off. Yeah, maybe later. And I was like, oh, yeah, like maybe some lesbian action here. Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, there was no lesbian action. She's like, well, we should probably head back into town, you know, and let's clean up our campsite, and yada, yada, yada. They start cleaning up. She goes, well, I need to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. So the hot girl goes off and uses the restroom. The girl in the red shirt, oh my Lord, she's got her back turned like this. The bear crawls up behind her and pretty much slashes her face and her neck and rips off one of her arms. And you see in the film, her arm goes flying into the grass. She's dead. And then after her hot friend comes back, you know, using the restroom, she finds the arm and she's like, oh my God. And then her death is pretty nuts. So I'm going to say the best kill is the two hot, sexy camping ladies deaths. So yeah. So best kill. The hot girl campers. Excuse me for a second. Damn, Sega is determined to get this crowned. Sega says spam, 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 spam. Dave said I should check out Day of the Animals. All right, I will, buddy. I will. So I'm going to rate this. Let's see. Best kill, the hot girl campers. Kill. For a ripoff, it was actually pretty good. I'm going to give it a solid 9.3 out of 10. There was some boring parts, so I'm going to put some boring parts. Not too many, though. Not too many. Lots of action. Lots of action. Lots of kills. They try to recreate some scenes from Jaws. They just put their own dialogue, but it's almost the same thing. Like the park ranger, you know which character that is. That's an equivalent to Chief Brody. Then the mayor is the guy in this that owns the national park that the park ranger works in. Jaws is the grizzly bear. So yeah. So it's very reminiscent to Jaws. So yeah. Like I said, I'm going to give it a 9.3 out of 10. My two favorite scenes, if you've never seen this, my favorite is how they eventually kill the grizzly bear at the end. But I'm not going to give it away because it's a great way to kill a grizzly bear, and it's very action-packed. Again, I don't want to ruin it in case somebody wants to, get this and watch it. So, the final battle between the park ranger and the grizzly bear. So that's my favorite scene. My second favorite scene, it's either a split between when the hot girl campers get killed or there's a guy in a park ranger's like post and he's high up and the bear shakes the patrol post and he knocks it down and the guy falls out of the trading post way up high and he dies. So I'm trying to think what's a better scene. Those two are pretty good. I'm still gonna go with the hot sluts get killed. Hot sluts get killed. Let's see. Some boring parts, lots of action, lots of kills. For it being a ripoff, it was taken very seriously, and the editing is great. So, because in the behind the scenes, they said it's not a spoof. They said even though we're ripping off Jaws, they said we want it to be just as good as Jaws, if not maybe better. So taking the project very serious. Good editing. The acting was okay, but the editing was good. Good editing. I would recommend this. I would. I wouldn't recommend this because the sequel's got quite a story to it. So can't wait to review that. So this is good. This was fucking terrible. But it's one of those cheesy movies that it's so bad, I laughed, So yeah. See, I would recommend it. All right. So. Oh, Lantern, don't start that. Lantern, I'm going to remove that because there's no talk of Matman in the chat. No. Lantern, shame on you. I can't believe that you would bring up Matthew Allgood. Ugh. Come on, Lantern. Let's see. Sega says Crazy Bear snorts some cocaine and goes on a killing spree. That's a different movie, Sega. That's a whole different movie. Dave says Spam and Eggs. I have had that. And Dave, are you thinking of Spam and Eggs from 50 First Dates? Because he comes in and starts talking to Lucy. And then the guy's like, hey, peanut butter cup, what can I get for you? And he goes, how about some eggs? And he goes, you know what? I'm making some Spam. And he goes, throw a piece of Spam on those eggs or some crap like that. I can't remember how the scene goes. So, yeah. I like Spam, actually. I haven't had Spam in quite a while, but yeah. Anyway, I forgot to ask Meta something. God, my nose is fucking terrible. Oh, good Lord. I gotta go to Walmart tomorrow because they're not open right now. I gotta go tomorrow and get something for my cold because it's fucking nuts. Fierce, go watch Cocaine Bear. Oh, I have Sega. I just haven't. I watched it before I had that movie app, so I'm gonna rewatch it for the fans. Sega, I have it. It's down here somewhere in my horror movie collection because a lot of people die in that one, Sega. Oh yeah, and it's based on a true story. But let me ask Meta something. I forgot to ask Meta. I just want to double check myself. Hey Meta, I want to double check something. In the horror movie Grizzly from the 1970s, was the bear in fact 15 foot tall or 10?
The height of the bear in the 1976 horror movie Grizzly is a bit inconsistent, but it's mostly reported as being 18 feet tall and weighing 2,000 pounds.
That's what it was, 18. So they over dramatized it, 18. Okay, and Meta, isn't it true in the original Jaws, most sharks are like anywhere from 14 to 15, and they made Jaws in the original 25 feet long?
In the original Jaws movie, the great white shark is estimated to be around 25 feet long.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Because then people can't say, oh, you lied, Fears. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's this. That's why I fact check myself. Sega says, how do you have a cold? It's hot down. I don't know, Sega. I woke up yesterday and today with a runny nose. I probably got it from somebody else, buddy, because, man, my nose is runny, buddy. Come on, Lantern. What is Lantern doing? Lantern, I'm gonna have a serious talk with you. Come on, buddy. Let me call Lantern. Hang on. Lantern keeps saying Matt Allgood, and I do not want to hear that guy's voice in my chat. Or see, not here, but see, because Matt Allgood is a pedophile. Ugh. I don't know why Lantern's saying this. Lantern is battling with Mr. Sega. Ugh. Lantern, what in the hell are you doing with you and Sega? Are you mad at Sega Camp?
No, I'm not mad at him.
Well, then why are you mentioning Matt Allgood in the chat?
Well, I'm mad at the trolls.
I know he's a troll, but
No,
because, hang on.
I'm mad at the trolls. Why I'm mad?
Wait,
They're
you're...
watching, they're looking, your stream.
Oh, Matt Man's watching?
Yeah, they're both watching your stream right now.
Matt Man is?
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know that?
I'm watching their stream right now.
Oh, Matt's watching mine?
Yes.
Hey, Matt Man! There you are. Well, I don't know why in the hell he would be watching mine, because I don't like him. I hate him. Because if he is watching mine, I'll flag his channel. You know?
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker is a pedophile.
Yes, he is.
Lantern, do me a favor. Send me the link to his YouTube account, and I want to see. Because if he is watching mine and he's stealing my footage, I'm gonna flag his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that motherfucker would come back.
It's in the stream.
Lantern.
It's counted in the chat in the stream.
Wow.
All in there.
Wow. Wait. Who's in there?
Dragon Zero is in the chat.
Oh, Dragon's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't believe...
He's modded in there too. He's modded.
I can't believe Matt Man... So how long did they watch? Are they still watching my show?
Yeah, probably so.
Man, that guy's got some balls to come back.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're just trolling you, Lantern. Trolling you.
Wow.
Trolling anybody else.
Wow. Anyway, Lantern.
You, buddy.
Oh yeah, I can hear. I can hear him. I can hear him.
Yeah.
Lantern. Wow, Lantern.
That's bad.
Lantern, turn it off. I don't want to hear his disgusting.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear his disgusting.
Okay.
Because he's a disgusting person, Lantern.
Yeah.
He just shakes it. He just shakes it off like, oh yeah, it's okay to say and do things to kids, and I'm like, no, it's not. Like everybody knows what he said. Tons of shit to Pixel. He said Pixel told me all the shit. Everyone knows all the fucking gross, disgusting shit. I can't believe that motherfucker's back. Oh
Yeah.
God, I thought we were rid of that motherfucker forever.
Yeah. We're not. He's come back again.
Apparently, Lantern, I had no idea he was back. Ugh.
Yeah,
I mean, I heard people mention it, but
yeah.
oh man, he's got some balls. He's
Yeah.
got some balls. Oh my lord.
You didn't get rid of him once for good.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, if he has any footage of mine in his life,
Yeah.
I'm gonna flag it tonight before I go to work. Oh, that's happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So he watched mine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to look through it and see how much of my show he watched, and then, I mean, if it's like 10 seconds, I'm not gonna flag it because he's not really worth my time, Lantern, because he's that fucking disgusting. But if they watched for like a whole hour, then I'm gonna flag it. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know how much of my show they watched?
No.
I'll figure it out, Lantern. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you, Lantern. I appreciate you letting me know. I was wondering why you were saying all that shit to Sega, because I'm like, well, Sega hasn't done anything, and I was like, is Lantern mad at Sega? I was like, what the hell? Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah, buddy. I don't know why. I don't know why my nose is runny. I woke up. I woke up yesterday and today with a runny nose, and it's gotten worse since I've been on camera. Oh, it's crazy.
Go check it.
Oh, I'm gonna get it fixed, buddy. Right after work tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get something to clear my sinuses out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm still baffled that guy's back. You know, everyone in our community hates him.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna troll him. They're gonna troll him.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's good that he's back, because then all of my trolls will go and troll Matt Man because he's that much of a fucking idiot, you know. But I don't like that he's back, because what he did and said about kids is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And it makes me sick. It makes me sick. So, yeah. Anyway, buddy. Yeah, I was like, Lantern, come on. I'm like, don't be making fun of Sega. So, yeah. Lantern, did you see the Sega vlog?
Yeah, I saw it.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's good. Sega said he liked it. The only thing I forgot to put in it is I forgot at the end to put like to be continued, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh fuck it. I'm like, I'm not gonna re-edit it. I'm like, I'll just put to be continued in tomorrow if I have to put another one out there. But yeah.
They put that special in there for the next day.
Yeah. I just I forgot to put it in there today because it's not done, and I forgot to put to be continued. And I was like, oh fuck it. I'm like, I'll just do it in the next day. Who cares, you know? So, but yeah. All right, Landon. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish my my live, buddy, and then get on out of here.
Okay.
Lantern Sega says, "Shame on you, Lantern. You've been warned."
Yeah.
I mean, Lantern didn't do anything though.
No, I didn't.
Sega, it's Matman that did something. Lantern didn't do anything. Lantern was just letting me know. I can't believe that guy's back. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would that crazy idiot be back? Ugh. Oh man, that guy gives me a headache. Quick, Lantern.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It puts a bad taste in your mouth because that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh. I cannot believe that idiot's back. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
YouTube was just fine and dandy without him. Why would that idiot come back? Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to all my trolls. Go troll Matman right now. Give me a break for a couple weeks and go troll that asshole. You know? I can't believe that idiot's back. Ugh. Anyway. Hey, Lantern, you having a good day?
Yeah.
That's good, buddy. I may come in your show tomorrow. I may not. I may just sit and hang out and edit. So, we'll see. We'll see, buddy. I'm kind of taking a break from everything. I'm just kind of focusing on me right now. But yeah. All right, well, thanks for the update, Lantern. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Chunk.
Chunk.
Chunk. Oh. Anyway. Well, I'm stunned. I cannot believe that guy's back. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, well. Anyway. Let's see. Where'd I leave off? I would recommend it. This one's actually good. It's this one. This one's got an interesting story to it. I cannot believe I found this one. It's very rare. So, yeah. So, this one I recommend. This one's actually good. Like, I would suggest this one. All right. Now, there's a little bit of history to this one. So, I had no idea that this even existed. So, while I was trying to find Grizzly, I'm on eBay and I'm like, oh, shit. Grizzly Bear 2. Okay. I mean, Grizzly 2. And then I saw it saying starring these people. First of all, that's a lie. I think these were the 3 most famous people in the film, so they put them on the front cover. Charlie Sheen, George Clooney, and Lauren Dern. Lauren Dern plays Ellie from Jurassic Park. They're only in 2 scenes. You see them hiking all together, and she is going out with George Clooney's character, and then Charlie Sheen is like their best friend. So the first scene you see them in is they're hiking up a cliff. Then they get to their campsite. They're making out. He's drinking beer. And then the bear, in fact, kills all 3 of them. So they're only in 2 scenes. And I was like, well, that's not starring in a film. That's just 2 cameos. So, but two very good cameos. But I think because this is so old, they're like, oh, well, these are the most famous people in it, because now all 3 of these people are famous. That's probably why they put them right on the front top. But they definitely do not star in the film. So, Grizzly 2. Grizzly 2, The Revenge. It's crap. I would not recommend this for a couple of reasons. Half of this is filmed in the 1980s, and then the other half is filmed in 2020 to finish the film. It says 37 years in the making. So I did some research, and I'll ask Meta. Basically what happened is for some reason they started filming in the 80s, and then somebody cut the budget, and then the footage just stayed in a vault for quite a while, and they never finished it. Well, around 2020, they said, let's finish it. So someone went out and filmed a bunch of new scenes in the woods. And there's no people in the 2020 footage. It's just like birds chirping and deer and grizzly bears, and they mixed 2020 footage with the 1980s. That would be fine, but they were so damn lazy. I was like, well, if you're going to do that, you have to downgrade the 2020 footage to make it blend with the 1983 footage, because this was filmed in 1983, most of it. And they didn't do that. They just said, oh yeah, we'll film some canyons, we'll film some birds, we'll film some, and they basically just put all that new footage in to finish the film. Because they filmed a lot. And for some reason, they shut the production down, and then someone decided, hey, it's been like, 37 years, let's actually finish this film. And so that was their first mistake. Their second mistake was, after 37 years, who the fuck cares? I would have just let it die. 2, if you are going to finish it, that's fine. But you have to downgrade, and because there's ways of making new footage look old. And they could have done that, and they absolutely did not do that. So it goes from like clear crystal images to like 1980s footage. So I'm just like, okay, I know what they did. They just used all this new shit to fill in the gaps. And then they created a story around the old footage. And it does make sense. The story does make sense. What doesn't make sense is it goes from 80s footage to clear crystal footage. And I'm like, they didn't even downgrade the footage. If I was doing that, like, oh, well, I have to make this footage look like 80s footage to make it like it's a free-flowing film. And they absolutely did not do that. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 because they were so lazy with this film. So, 3 out of 10. There are some boring parts. The best kill is the guy on the dirt bike. So, guy on the dirt bike. And it basically takes up, it's basically about, it's a couple years later after this one. And the park ranger from the first one, he's retired, and now there's a new park ranger. And the mayor wants to come by and tell them that, hey, now that we have a new staff for the park, we want to throw a big event, and we want to throw a big community event. So they have a rock concert in the park, in the national park, and all of a sudden, the bear wants revenge because a hunter shoots the bear's cubs, and then the bear says, "Oh, you're gonna kill my babies? Well, I'm gonna kill all of you." So not only does the big bear kill the hunters that kill the cubs, but the mother, the big bear, says, I'm not going to stop there, and she just starts killing everybody. So, yeah. So, the best kill is the guy on the dirt bike. I'd say my 2 favorite scenes, if I had to pick 2 favorite scenes, because it was hard to watch, because literally it would go from 1980s footage to clear crystal 2020 footage. Yeah. So, I don't even have a second favorite scene. I'd say my favorite scene is probably either the dirt bike guy that gets killed, or the death of, no, you know what? The death of the bear at the very end. How they kill the bear at the end. That's good. So, the death of the bear. I would not recommend this film. It's crap. Let's see here. That's about it. So, I was kind of disappointed because they make the cover look amazing. I was like, wow, they finally finished the film. I bet you it's gonna be good, you know. And I'm like, oh shit, one of George Clooney. I'm like Charlie Sheen. I like those actors, and it was so disappointing. So yeah. So I'm gonna put down disappointing. But would I watch it again? Maybe I'll save it for Halloween or something, but because there are some good parts in it. But because they didn't finish it in the 80s and because of the new 2020 footage, that's why I gave it a 3 out of 10. So yeah. So yep. Anyway. Alrighty. Anyway, like I said, tonight's watches are... It's already 12, and I have to be at work at 4, so I'll probably watch this tonight, and I'll probably watch Jaws 3 tomorrow. So, bada bing, bada boom. So, Triple, get ready for a great review, my friend. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I will save the other couple of topics, the top 10 animal horror films tomorrow and why I like sci-fi for tomorrow. So I'm going to rename the stream Horror Movie Questions, reviewing 3 films, and then just hanging out with the fans. So yeah. Anyway, that about sums it up for today, everybody. So yeah. And like I said, I've probably changed my travel plans. I'm going to go in September. Unless I can find a ticket, but all my attempts to find a ticket in August, they want like $400 or $500, dollars, and I'm like, bitch, I went to go see my mom last year for $170, so there's no way I'm gonna pay $500. My mom was like, oh yeah, John, wait a month, and I said, well, yeah, I said, September, maybe it'll be cheaper because then it won't be like in the summertime, and my mom's like, yeah, like try it then. So either September or October is when I'm gonna go. I hope, because I want to see my nephew just as quickly as possible, because, I want to meet my nephew. I want to meet a new member of my family. I want to hang out with him. I want to hang out with my mom. I want to hang out with my brother and go get some emos, get some more footage for you guys. Hell yeah. But hopefully there'll be another vlog up tomorrow, but I hope you guys enjoyed the Sega vlog, and the Sega vlogs have been getting at least 100 views. I mean, they've been getting a lot, so people seem to been enjoying those. So yeah. Let's see. Triple says, I'm ready for it. It starts off slow, then goes a million miles an hour. Oh, nice. Well, I'm looking forward to it, buddy. I really am. I am looking forward to it. By the way, put a 1 in the chat if you guys like my new shirt. I'm taking this shirt with me, and the other Snake Plissken one, whenever I go visit my mom and my brother and everybody, because, man, I don't know. Do I like this one better, or do I like the other one? I mean, I like them both, but if I had to pick Triple and Dave and Sega and Lanner and everybody else, I probably like this one because it's got a picture of Snake on it, so I like this one first. Then because the other one's just the Escape from New York poster is on it. I mean, that one's good. That one is good. I like them both, but this one's my favorite, and then I like the other one second. So yeah, they're both good, and I'm taking both of them on the trip. That's happening. All right, I'm taking off, and hopefully tomorrow whenever I gotta go to Walmart anyway to buy some more food and stuff. So hopefully I can get something for my nose, because my runny nose is killing me. It's ridiculous. I've been like all the stream, like doing that the whole fucking night. So I apologize, guys, but and I don't know. I haven't bumped into too many people, so I hope I didn't catch someone's cold or whatever. You know how like colds and runny noses can spread. Ugh, because I don't have a cough. It's just my nose keeps running. It's been running all day. There's a mound of tissues in the fucking trash can because I've just been blowing my nose like crazy. It's insane. I can't believe my nose isn't more red because I've been like doing that the whole fucking night. I hate a runny nose. Anyway, Fierce loves you. Fierce cares about you. And I hope this whole Walter thing will get resolved soon. All he has to do is apologize. He wants an apology too. I will be more than happy to apologize to him, but he started it. He needs to apologize to me first. And then I'll apologize to him, but he needs to apologize first. So we'll see. Because I hate drama. I don't want this thing to come on. And I may have to strike a channel tonight, because if that pedo motherfucker watched any of my my live, he's getting a strike, and I mean quick. And again, why? I don't want him watching my content. I don't want him stealing my content, because he's disgusting. I cannot believe that motherfucker's back. Ah! So all my trolls, please go troll him, because he needs to stay off of YouTube. Ugh! Anyway. Cheers to the fans, my loving and loyal fans. See, this is when I need the trolls. Trolls, I need you to go punish Matt Man, because he's a terrible human being. Anyway. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. He does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. We got to get my friend Dave Phillips to 50 subs so he can start those lives. So how about my friend Dave? Get him to 50 subs. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow my two channels, FearsMan26, the main channel, and Fears Vlogs. Heck yeah. And last, but certainly not least, follow Tommy, NC20, motherfucking 10, and the Super Fun Time Show. I haven't gave Tommy a plug in quite a while, so I thought, you know what? I'll throw him a plug. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Fears, and I'm signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys next time. Shubba-da-dunk.